Hey guys, Zach here. Today we're going to talk about the most important metric that you need to pay attention to in advertising. This is going to be a pretty short video, but if you pay attention, it's going to be one of the most important videos that you watch. I'm going to save you years of heartache right now. So let's pull up the whiteboard right here. Here we go. I have a decoration for you called a lunchbox. You're welcome. All right, so this is what most people do. Most people focus on cost per click, cost per lead, cost per impression, all right, which is you probably know that, right? If you don't know that, you can look at these things. They look at these types of things. They look at, like views. They look at all of these other things. Okay, here's what all of these are. These are all either symptoms or these are things that you can maybe use to dig in and fix an ad or a landing page, but ultimately they don't really matter. All right, here's what else doesn't matter. Followers, likes, shares, all of these things. These right here are purely vanity metrics. All right, you can't take those to the bank and cash those. You know what you can cash though? You can cash actual checks, actual money. So money is what you can go buy groceries with. Money is what you can actually go take progress with. This is your ultimate metric. Money in versus money out. All right, so if you are spending $100 per day in ads, that's $100 or $700 per week, or that is, what is that, $2,800? Basically, it's $3,000 a month in ads. All right, that means that your most important metric is to get at least $3,000 back out, right? If you do that, you have broken even. Doesn't mean you're not like killing the game, but you're at least making your money back. And if you're recruiting reps at the same time, I consider this a win. This is a winning funnel in our industry because you're getting these reps for free and at some level of scale. And these reps are going to produce a monthly recurring revenue or a passive income for you, right? Now, what's better than this is, of course, spending $3,000 in and getting $6,000 out in that month. Now you made $3,000 up front, plus you get the reps and the monthly recurring revenue. You know what's even better is increasing that, right? Maybe you have 10K out. And then here's how you do it. If let's just use the 3 and 6 example because it's easier. If you can do that, well, what if you could do this? 6K in and 12K out. Do you realize that that is now a $6,000 profit per month? Or what if you could do 12K in and now you have 24 grand out? Well, that is a $12,000 profit plus you get the reps. Okay, so here's the thing. All of these metrics up at the top, all of these ones right here, these don't really matter, okay? You can use them to diagnose what could be going wrong with an ad. That is true. We do use things like cost per impression sometimes. We'll occasionally use cost per click. More often than not, we'll use cost per lead as our indicator because when you have a mature offer, you know that it works. So I'm really looking at cost per lead primarily. That's my primary indicator. All of these things, followers, likes, shares, comments, bullcrap, don't freaking care at all. All right, I literally don't care. Now, if your goal, if what makes you happy is being, recognized on social media as this, little mini celebrity, then maybe you do want that stuff. But I'll tell you what makes me more. I don't really care about that much. What makes me more happy is actually winning in business. All right, that makes me happy. And to me, winning in business is like actually serving people, having them in our program, and making a profit for the people that we're partnered with and ourselves. That's what I care about, more so than the vanity metric bullcrap. I just don't care. If you care about that, you can do it. Personally, I just think it's a waste of mental space, and I am 100% positive. Our own experience, personal friends of ours' experiences who are in 7 and 8 figures, they don't worry about this stuff. Some of it comes anyway, but it doesn't mean you don't need it. Okay, you flat out don't need it. I promise you. So these metrics right here, the symptom metrics, we can call them, these might help you diagnose the ad. They might be a symptom of a cause, or like the root cause is the ad freaking sucks, right? Or the targeting is wrong, or something like this. These are just the symptoms, but it's not the root cause. Your root cause is not your cost per impressions. Your root cause is not your views. Your root cause is that your targeting is way off, or that your ad totally blows, or that the entire offer sucks, right? Or something is seriously wrong. They're just indicators or signposts to the actual problem, which is one of those things that I just mentioned. But ultimately, all you really care about, you know this, is money in versus money out. You already know that. I'll tell you right now, we have months at a time where our cost per lead right here is absolutely what I would be considering, like a couple years ago, I would have considered it completely unacceptable. Way too freaking high. Way too high. But the money in is greater. Way greater than the money out. It's bigger than the money out. And we're getting the reps. So really, do I spend time trying to get the cost per lead down? Yes, of course, because that's going to increase my profit margins. And if you don't actively try to improve something, it generally degrades. So yes, am I trying to improve it? Absolutely. But am I ripping my hair out trying to figure out why my cost per lead is up $5 or $6 where I think it should be, or $10 where I think it should be? I'm not really ripping my hair out if the money is greater. So we've had people in our business that really have heavily focused on these vanity metrics that I've talked about, that have heavily focused on these symptom metrics that I've talked about. And here's what I will tell you. What you end up doing is spending all freaking day in your ads managers. You spend all freaking day trying to find a problem that doesn't even matter. Really, what you should be focusing on is a few different things. You should be focusing on, one, your business structure. All right, so what is the iceberg underneath the water, right? Because the funnel is the iceberg on top of the water. You understand that, right? Over here. So the next thing is your funnel, right? Your funnel itself. The next thing is the offer. I would call this, you can almost call this like the front of the business. This is the part that people see at the top of the iceberg. This is what people don't see. You should be focusing on those things. You should be focusing on your messaging, like your copywriting, so copy, that kind of a thing. And this kind of all bleeds into your targeting. Obviously, if you're sending the right offer to the wrong people, it's not going to work, right? You're not going to sell a vegan a steak. So if you'd focus on these things right here, all of the above, all of these will take care of themselves. They will all take care of themselves. If you have an amazing offer with even a decent funnel, if you have an amazing offer, a good structure, and even if it's a decent funnel, honestly, the funnel doesn't even be that good. With decent messaging and good targeting, you'll have more money in than money out. And you'll be good, and you'll be happy, and no one will freaking care about how many followers you have. Nobody will care about your cost per click, or your cost per lead, or your CPM. When I go to the grocery store, when I have the groceries delivered, they don't ask me how many likes I got on my videos that month. They ask me, do you have the $300 to pay for these groceries? That's it. So anyway, hopefully this helps you. If you like this type of video, this type of content, what I would love if you could do, let me know that. Go down below and just let me know. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like. But that lets me know to continue making content like this to help you. And if not, then just basically delete this thing forever, and that's fine too. All right, with that, guys, hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.